Welcome to day 10 of our new series, 100 Daily Routine English Sentences. I am so proud of your commitment to practicing every day. You are building a powerful habit that will lead to fluency. So far, we have learned how to talk about our daily lives at home and at work. But how do we talk about the journey between these places? Today, we are going to master the essential English phrases for travel and transportation. Whether you take the bus, the train, or a taxi, this lesson will give you the confidence to navigate your city like a local. And make sure you stay with me until the very end because I'll reveal the simple secret that will make every journey in an English-speaking country feel easy and stress-free. Ready? Let's get moving. Part 1. Taking the bus. Let's start with one of the most common forms of public transportation, the bus. First, we will learn and understand each phrase one by one. Please repeat after me in the pause, and then I will explain the meaning of each sentence. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. This is a simple and perfect sentence. A bus stop is the designated place on the street where the bus stops to pick up passengers. The preposition we use is at the bus stop. Which bus goes downtown? This is an essential question to ask someone at the bus stop if you are unsure which bus to take. Downtown is the main city center area. You can replace downtown with any destination like the museum or the main hospital. How much is the fare? The fare is the price you pay for a ticket on public transportation. This is a very important and practical question to ask before you get on the bus. Do I need the exact change? Exact change means the precise amount of money, with no need for the driver to give you money back. Some buses do not give change, so this is a very smart question to ask. I get on the bus. The phrasal verb to get on is what we use for entering a large vehicle like a bus, a train, or a plane. The opposite is to get off. I show my ticket to the driver. A simple and clear action. On many buses, you need to show your ticket or your pass to the driver when you get on. I find an empty seat. Empty means no one is sitting there. This is a common goal for anyone taking a busy bus. I hold on to the pole. If there are no empty seats, you will have to stand. The pole is the metal bar you can hold for balance so you don't fall. I need to get off at the next stop. This is a very useful phrase. The next stop is the very next place the bus is scheduled to stop. I press the button to stop. On most buses, you need to press a button before your stop to signal to the driver that you want to get off. Shadowing practice. Taking the bus. Perfect! You just learned 10 new sentences to talk about taking the bus. Now, let's practice them in our intensive shadowing block. I will say each phrase twice. Repeat after me in each pause. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. I wait for the bus at the bus stop. Which bus goes downtown? Which bus goes downtown? How much is the fare? How much is the fare? Do I need the exact change? Do I need the exact change? I get on the bus. I get on the bus. I show my ticket to the driver. I show my ticket to the driver. I find an empty seat. I find an empty seat. I hold on to the pole. I hold on to the pole. I need to get off at the next stop. I need to get off at the next stop. I press the button to stop. I press the button to stop. Part 2. Taking the train or subway. Now, let's talk about another common form of transportation, especially in big cities: the train or the subway. Let's learn the phrases one by one. I go to the train station. Train station or subway station is the building where you get on and off the train. I need to buy a ticket from the machine. Many stations have a ticket machine where you can buy your ticket automatically. Which platform is for the city center? A platform is the specific area next to the track where you wait for your train. This is a very important question. The next train is in 5 minutes. This tells you how long you have to wait. The train is arriving now. A simple observation that it's time to get ready to board. I let other people get off first. This is a very polite and important rule of etiquette when using public transport. I mind the gap. Mind the gap is a famous warning you will hear in many subway systems. The gap is the empty space between the platform and the train. I find a seat or stand near the door. I listen for the name of my station. It's very important to pay attention to the announcements so you don't miss your stop. I get off at the next station. Remember our phrasal verb get off? It's the opposite of get on. Shadowing practice. Taking the train or subway. Excellent. Now, let's practice these phrases about taking the train. Repeat each sentence once after me. I go to the train station. I need to buy a ticket from the machine. Which platform is for the city center? The next train is in 5 minutes. The train is arriving now. I let other people get off first. I mind the gap. I find a seat or stand near the door. I listen for the name of my station. I get off at the next station. Part 3. Taking a taxi. Finally, let's learn some essential phrases for taking a taxi, which is also sometimes called a cab. I need to get a taxi. A simple sentence to state your intention. I can hail a taxi on the street. To hail a taxi is a great phrasal verb that means to raise your hand to signal that you want a taxi to stop for you. Or I can use a ride-sharing app. A ride-sharing app is an application on your phone, like Uber or Lyft, that you can use to call a car. Could you take me to this address, please? This is the most important sentence to use when you get in the taxi. It's polite and clear. How long will the ride take? This is a good question to ask to get an estimate of your travel time. About how much will it cost? It's also smart to ask for an estimate of the fare. Please follow the GPS directions. GPS is the navigation system. You can say this if you are worried the driver is going the wrong way. You can drop me off here. To drop someone off is a phrasal verb that means to let them out of the car. How much do I owe you? This is a polite way to ask, how much is the fare? Here you go. Keep the change. Keep the change is what you say when you give the driver more money than the fare and you want them to keep the extra money as a tip. Shadowing practice. Taking a taxi. Fantastic. Now, let's practice these final phrases for taking a taxi. Repeat each sentence once after me. I need to get a taxi. I can hail a taxi on the street. Or, I can use a ride-sharing app. Could you take me to this address, please? How long will the ride take? About how much will it cost? Please follow the GPS directions. You can drop me off here. How much do I owe you? Here you go. Keep the change. Part 4. Real conversation practice. Incredible! Now that you have learned all these individual sentences about transportation, let's see how they can be used in a natural, flowing conversation. In this part, I will play both roles of a conversation between a tourist, me, Sarah, and a helpful local person, Mark. I want you to repeat each line after me in the pause to practice your rhythm and intonation. Let's go.
Excuse me, can you help me? I'm a little lost.
Of course. Where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to get to the City Art Museum.
Oh, that's on the other side of the city. You'll need to take the subway.
Okay, where is the nearest subway station?
It's just around the corner, about a 2-minute walk.
And which train do I need to take?
You need to take the Blue Line train heading downtown. The platform is on the left.
Thank you so much. How long will the ride take?
It's about a 20-minute ride. You need to get off at Central Station.
Central Station. Got it. Thank you for your help.
No problem. Enjoy the museum.
The final secret. Incredible. You've just mastered 30 essential sentences to talk about your daily travel in English. You are building a powerful foundation for navigating any English-speaking city. And now, for the secret I promised at the beginning. The simple secret to making every journey in an English-speaking country feel easy and stress-free is this. Know your 4 key questions. When you are using public transportation in a new place, you don't need to know hundreds of phrases. You just need to be able to ask 4 simple but powerful questions. Where is? To find the station or stop. Which bus divided by train? To find the correct line. How much? To find the price. Where do I get off? To find your stop. If you can confidently ask these 4 questions, you can travel anywhere. So, my challenge to you is this. For today, I want you to write 3 sentences in the comments below, describing your own daily commute. How do you get to work or school? Join me tomorrow for day 11, where we will learn how to talk about your home and your neighborhood. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom English podcast channel to watch our next videos.